Fight On family, Preston's Paradise here. And yeah, man, this rolled across my timeline a little earlier today. Emmanuel Pregnon basically accepting his invite into the East-West Shrine Bowl. And yeah, guys, I mean, you know what that means. I mean, Emmanuel Pregnon will be basically entering the NFL draft next year. So it has me thinking, right? When you look at, the offensive line group this year, easily, if not the second most, scrutinized position on the team. Definitely had their ups and downs throughout the year. Definitely young in a few spots and definitely very good, consistent in some other spots. You know what I'm saying? I think when you look at E-Man, had a great year. Really pulled his weight on the offensive line. When you look at Jonah Monheim, was extremely consistent, made very few mistakes, and had great communication on the offensive line and really helped those young guys. I mean, they even talked about it, in the situations where they couldn't hear. Elijah Pace talked about, how E-Man helped them out. People have talked about, how good of a communicator Jonah Monheim has been. So when you really look at the future of this offensive line, and you look at, what's leaving, what's coming in, what we have, really on this depth chart. Elijah Page, the left tackle spot, I don't even think that's anything to question. I think it's basically 100% that Elijah Page will be the starting left tackle on this team next year. But then when you look at the left guard spot, right? We saw the chemistry that Elijah Page and Emmanuel Pregnon built throughout the season. They even had it early in the season or at great times, just doing double teams, getting to the next level. And, somebody's going to have to fill that void that Emmanuel Pregnon is going to leave, once this season comes to an end. So, when you look at who's literally behind Elijah Page on the depth chart, the left tackle spot, you got Micah Benuelos. Micah Benuelos, number one player out of Washington in that 2023 class, 4-star interior lineman. I think he could easily step into that spot. He's put on a lot of good weight since he's been in the program. Unfortunately, he's had a little bit of trouble staying healthy at times. But, when he's been out there, he has done a lot of good things. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I remember I was on a live show a couple months ago. Michael Benuelos' father basically described and said that, Michael Benuelos has about a 6'8" wingspan, and, he might have some of the biggest hands on the team. So, people may look at the height and be a little discouraged, but this guy's an extremely nasty interior offensive lineman that has a lot of potential and may be a guy that could either play at the guard spot or maybe even the center spot, because we all know that Jonah Monheim is leaving as well. So the center spot may come down to a portal situation. We may see, Gino Quinones come in there and fill that void. But nonetheless, man, there's going to be a lot of competition for the left guard spot as well as, the center spot heading into next year. Just to give you guys a refresher on some of Micah Benuelos, if you don't really remember, this is the 4-star out of Washington a couple years ago, and just a dog, man, super nasty, athletic, and just really wants to get out there and run through people. He's put on a lot more size now, and I definitely believe that he could fill that position. I definitely believe that Gino Quinones may be able to fill that position as well. There's a lot of time between now and next season, so it's really just going to depend on what happens during winter workouts, who's able to stay healthy, who's able to get stronger, get bigger. And I'm very excited to see how these guys compete, right? Also, not gonna forget about Killian O'Connor. He's gonna be in the mix, and for the center spot, and or there might be a portal situation. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on that. As far as the right guard spot goes, I think that's pretty secure with Alani Noah. Alani, these guys have made tremendous strides through the course of the season. Definitely had, their ups and downs, but very confident, very happy with where the young offensive linemen are now. And I definitely think that right guard spot is where Alani Noah is going to be headed into next year, right? Also, can't forget about Amos Talele as well. I mean, had some great snaps against Wisconsin. Got great size as a redshirt freshman. I mean, 6'4", 340. Him and Alani Noah are really about the same size. He's also, Amos is a guy that could go in there at the left guard spot as well. Or maybe he ends up at the center spot. Like, there's just so many interchangeable pieces here. It's all going to come down to opportunity and who can execute, who can practice well, and earn these spots. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to with this group. Right tackle spot is something that we have struggled with a lot this year. Mason Murphy in there as a redshirt junior right now. I do not know if he is going to be returning. If he is returning, I believe it would be a heavy competition at the spot. Like I've said in the past, like I was just extremely impressed by Tobias Raymond, how he stepped in there during that Michigan game. Heated environment, super talented guys on the other side of the ball, and really held his own, man, as a redshirt freshman. That gave me a lot of optimism for his future playing right at that right tackle position. One thing that I did notice when you look at this offensive lineman class, we got 3 tackles and 1 interior offensive lineman. Aaron Dunn, Alex Payne, 2 top 150 players in the entire class, basically 2 top 15 tackles in the class, 4-star prospects. Super, these are basically prototype left tackles, right tackles in the NFL right now with their size. Get them in the weightlifting program, get them in the mill program, and these guys are essentially going to be an Elijah Page out there, just getting better and improving. And then you look at the local product, Elijah Vacona, somebody that I've been super high on, man, has unbelievable God-given size at 6'8", 368 pounds. He just has to be molded, man. Once he's molded, once he's coached up and gets that thing going, he's going to be a problem as well. But you could just tell, they went heavy on the tackles. I believe they're very confident in, a lot of these interior guys that we have on roster and the versatility in the room and feel like, we're going to be able to find some success with this group in the near future. So, yeah, man, just looking at the trenches, I know everybody, has an opinion on these guys with, how things have gone this year, but I'm pretty high on them now. I think the arrow is truly pointed up. I think they're trending up, and the improvement has been very special, and the recruiting for the position is special as well, right? Like, the guy, I said the group was criticized, but I mean, if you look at the coach for the group, Coach Henson has been, heavily criticized for his recruiting, and he's bringing in 4-star guys. I mean, he's bringing in top 150 players at the offensive tackle position. He's bringing in 3 4-star interior linemen. So how can you be mad at him? I think he's doing his job. The kids are getting better. They're developing. And, I believe in what he's doing. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take some time. We just have to be a little bit more patient. And I truly believe that everything is going to work out with this group. Just a little bit film here on Aaron Dunn out of Utah. Top 15 tackle in the 25 class that we just got. Great lateral movement and guys that finish blocks. Like, these are guys that want to put you in the dirt. They want to pancake and embarrass you. And that's what I love to see when I watch offensive lineman film. They want to hurt you, embarrass you, and put you in the dirt. So you see it there, man. This is super physical. Love to see that for a guy. He's got great bend already, athleticism, length at the left tackle spot. Alex Payne, you know, just flipped him from North Carolina. Mac Brown actually got fired today, so I think that was probably, you know, has something to do with that. But yeah, man, just another one, like, loves to finish blocks, got great feet, got athleticism, has bend, you know, smaller waist, longer arms, and just, you know, was able to sit down, get his arms out. It's just beautiful, man. I can't wait to see these guys develop, become Trojans. And yeah, super excited for what we got coming into the program. And oh yeah, you know, made a video a couple days ago. Had some people in the comments telling me, "Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Oh no, this guy's a duck. This guy's a Colorado Buffalo. This guy is a Buckeye." Well, the On3 King, Steve Wilfong, has logged an expert prediction to land 5-star defensive lineman Jakeem Stewart to the USC Trojans. So we'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but there was a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh no, he's a LSU Tiger. Oh no, he's a Ohio State Buckeye. He's an Oregon Duck." I don't know. We'll see. Fight on, everybody. Have a good night. Beat Notre Dame.